So in this video, I'm going to show you how to attach your light bulb from your Christmas lights onto your panel. This panel is a lot smaller than it should be. Your panel should be a lot longer. I'm just doing a shorter one just to kind of show you the technique. I've only made two kind of light bulbs to go with it. So one is our gold one, and one is our red one. So it fits nicely onto here. This is the correct height though for 20 rows. This is what it will look like. So what you will need is obviously your panel, your baubles, which we're doing one at a time, lovely sewing needle, and then if you would like, this is optional, you can add a little bit of toy stuffing, like this, inside your baubles as you're sewing them in. When I say a little bit, this is way too much. You need the tiniest amount, like that, for each bauble. And I'll show you how to do it. If we're going along with what the pattern says, then it should be antique gold as your first Christmas light, and then scarlet red as your second Christmas light. You can completely change the order, you can completely change the colour, it is up to you. And now there isn't a specific placement for these are just kind of as you want them. If you kind of keep them like this, it's completely up to you, but it doesn't kind of give the aesthetic of a Christmas light kind of tangling. So the best thing to do is to kind of put them all on your panel, get maybe with some stitch markers, and just see what you like. So I've given a nice kind of angle down for that one, and normally the other one kind of goes the opposite way, like that. I'm going to be doing one at a time, so we'll do this gold one first. So the first bit you want to attach is this black bit, and the reason we've got two separate colours to attach is we're not attaching all the way around like that. We're attaching the black in a little circle, and then that in a loop. This means your stuffing, if you do add it, will not kind of migrate up into this bit. If you don't want the stuffing here, want the stuffing poking out here. The first bit we'll attach is the black aspect of this light. And I do keep saying bauble when I mean light bulb. I do not know why. I've always referred to this panel as a bauble panel. So if I say bauble, I mean, this is what I mean, light bulb. The top and bottom of the light bulb. So it should just attach to your sewing needle and line it up where you want it. Again, you can completely change wherever this is. That is roughly the aspect I'm going for. It's just quite simple of going back and forward around this black aspect. So come across and down. And now I'm going to go across here. Just like that. And that is the top of your bauble attached. Obviously I've got that there. I'll be weaving that in and making it a lot more secure, but for now I'll leave it as it is. So even with this, you can kind of start to kind of move it around, but it does naturally want to point in that direction. So what I'll be doing is starting from here, going round and up, and getting to about this point. So I've got a tiny gap left, and then I'll be putting the toy stuffing in. So again, quite an easy technique of attaching this. Kind of figure out wherever you want to go and just go up and down. The toy stuffing gives it a nice 3D aspect to it. You don't have to do that. But when I was making it, I thought, given that we're making these separately and attaching them on and not using it in Taza technique, it gives me an excuse to add that toy stuffing. One of my favourite things about this blanket that I've made is the 3D aspects of it. So it's not just straight in Taza. We've added bubbles, we've added kind of gumdrop buttons, we've added surface crochet, we've added toy stuffing here, we've got our 3D bows. There's just a few elements, not on every panel, but on a significant amount of them that makes it a little bit 3D, which is lovely. So we'll come all the way up and we're now going to go across here. And this will stop our toy stuffing from moving too far up our light bulb. You need a nice long tail on this antique gold to make sure you go around it. As you can see, I've already used quite a significant amount up, but we'll be okay. So I'll just do a couple more. We'll end about there for now. I'm just going to keep it on this side just so it's easier. So all I've got is that little gap to put some toy stuffing through. So like I said earlier, you really don't want that much if you are using it. I also know some people that use like odd ends that you've kind of cut off. Some people kind of use anything they can get their hands on just to do a bit of stuffing. But just see what this will do to it. And if it's it thinks it's protruding too much, you can always take it out. But I actually think that's quite a good amount. And as you can see, this is nice and flat, so it means that this bit, yeah, I like that. You give that and just finish this. Ooh. Just make sure you get back to where you started. And there you go. That is just one bauble attached. And if you look at the back, all you've got is just kind of yellow or gold where you've gone around and a little black where you've gone around here. And we'll weave in these ends later. But that is how you attach your bauble. I will attach the second one and then we'll see what it looks like. So that is my 2 baubles attached. So I made this one a little bit higher and angled a different way. And the best thing I would say to make it look really good, to use an angle on your baubles and to put them at different heights as well. But that is how you attach it.